get rid of all of my yarn, what is the first kind of project that comes to mind? Because for me, it's a scrap yarn project.
Which is exactly what I'm gonna be making today.
We're getting rid of yarn faster than I thought I would. Conrad needs to stand up for himself. Like, everybody is so mean to him and bullying him. So yeah, I'm excited. It's looking so good. I'm getting kind of nervous. I didn't think this would happen.
I'm actually really excited because I have so much yarn, which is crazy considering that I just went through all of my yarn and got rid of a bunch of it, and I still have yarn overflowing from my bins, and it's not okay anymore. So I'm on operation get rid of this yarn so I can buy more. And to do that, we're gonna be making a fun crochet project. I'm so excited. I want to start this series where I just try to get rid of all of my yarn. That way I'm spending a little less money and also getting through my yarn collection. So welcome to part 1 of crocheting through my yarn inventory. So welcome to part 1 of crocheting through my yarn inventory. Let me show you guys what we're working with right now because it's so here is what we're currently working with. My bins don't even close, and up top we have a bunch of scrap projects that I actually need to finish. And then not to mention I have a whole collection of unopened yarn under my bed. We're working with a lot of yarn, and like I said, my goal for today is to get through this yarn, but more specifically, I want these drawers to be able to close. That's gonna be my goal for today's video. I want these drawers to close. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. I just want those drawers to be able to close, and then in part 2, we'll have a new goal. But right now, I need those to close because the amount of times I bumped into them, stuff got caught in them. Like, I literally cut my thumb open trying to close those drawers. So let me finally reveal what I want to make in today's video. This project has actually been on my list. It was probably the first project that's ever been on my crochet list since I started crocheting years ago. This was the very first project I wanted to crochet. This project is what made me want to learn how to crochet, and that is a patchwork cardigan. I am so excited to make this. Like I said, I've been wanting to make this for so long, and it's one of those things where I learned how to crochet so that I can make the sweater, and then just got so carried away with the hobby itself that I never got to it. So today we are going to be starting our patchwork cardigan. I'm so excited. You guys don't even know. I've been in a crochet slump, and this is exactly what I need to, God willingly, pull me out, because I don't want to crochet anything but this patchwork cardigan. So like, I don't know, I don't want to speak too soon, but I think it's gonna pull me out this crochet slump. That being said, it is August. It's the beginning of August, starting to get into the middle of August, which means it's starting to become fall. It's almost fall season. It's almost spooky season. There's hair. It is almost autumn, which means that I need to start working on my fall wardrobe, and this is the perfect opportunity to do so. So let's start thinking colors. I don't have as much freedom as I normally do because normally I just go to the store and pick up whatever I want, but right now we're just gonna have to work with what I have, and I'm a little nervous because I have a lot of bright summery colors, as you can see, and that's not what I want to go for. I want to go for something that's me, honestly, something that I'll actually wear, which means basic. I'm not gonna lie, it means basic. Lack of color, basic. But I genuinely want to wear this, and I know that I need to be realistic with myself, and I need to make it in colors that I'll actually wear, which means neutral colors. So I'm gonna go through my drawers, see if I can find any like neutral colors. I don't mind doing like a pop of a certain color, but only one pop of color. You know what I mean? So like I could do creams and beiges and whites with a pop of pink, or a pop of blue, or a pop of yellow, whatever it may be. But I don't want to do like a pop of yellow and a pop of pink and a pop of blue. You know what I mean? I want to keep it simple. So I'm gonna look through, see what I have, hopefully find some good options. Honestly, I'm a little nervous, but all I know is that I want to keep it simple. My original idea or goal for this project was to keep it light. I really wanted to go for like whites and creams and ivories and beiges and whatnot. But after going through my yarn realistically and seeing what I have a lot of dark colors, which I'm not fully mad at because it is autumn and it is fall, which means darker colors, darker tones, and I'm honestly okay with that. But that being said, I do have a few light options. I just don't know if it's enough. So let's go through what I have. I have a couple of different colors for a couple of different color palettes. Again, don't really have a defined goal, but after going through the yarn, I have a little bit of ideas. So let me show you guys and we can work through it together. One color that I have, not even joking, at least 20 skeins of is this gray. I do not remember where it came from. I think I got like a yarn mystery box for Christmas one year, and it came with like 10 packs of this gray yarn, and I've literally made so many projects with it, and and still have 20 skeins of it. So this is definitely a contender if I want to go the darker route. I just don't know what I'd want to pair it with. I could do something like reds, grays, and browns. I think, ooh, wait, I'm getting excited. This would be really nice for like a darker vibe. But then I also have these that I could do for like a lighter neutral vibe. This was originally my idea, my goal I wanted to do, but I use these yarns a lot and it just wouldn't be realistic because I'm just gonna repurchase them for other projects. So it would be smarter for me to do the darker color palette if my goal is to get rid of yarn. But I think I'm gonna play around with these colors, maybe do some sketches and see what calls out to me more. I'm so excited about this though, because both of the color palettes are calling my name, so I won't be mad at either one. It's just this was my original idea, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to let go of it. But hold on, let me think. Let me think. I wish this was live so you guys could talk back to me, but hopefully I make a decision that does not make you click off the video. Okay guys, I've made my decision. Can you guys guess? I'm gonna let you guys guess which you think I picked, the light version or the dark version. I decided to go with the darker vibe just because fall, like just fall. Like I need the fall colors. I did pick out these colors. These were in there at first, but this vibe is completely different from this vibe. This vibe is giving like autumn and this one is giving neutral, if that makes sense. So I felt like this kind of threw it off, so I took these out. And then the lighter color palette, maybe we can explore that in a different part of the series, but these are the colors I'm gonna be using and anything else I can find. But this is the overall vibe. I'm so excited. I'm really nervous to see how this turns out, because if this doesn't turn out the way that I want it to, I'm gonna be so heartbroken, just because this has been a project that has been in the back of my mind for 4 years and I gotta make myself proud. So let's get started on this cardigan literally immediately. Like I wanna get started right now. I'm so excited. I know it's gonna be so cute and I'm ready to get started. It is later in the night and I have some progress reports to show you guys. So I have made, let's see, I've made 7 squares. Oh my gosh, the colors look so good. Honestly, I was getting a little bit nervous that it was too dark and I was thinking like maybe I should add bits of ivory in it, but honestly, I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm gonna keep it dark. I'm gonna experiment, because normally I would add like some ivory or some white to kind of add balance and contrast, but honestly, I think I'm gonna try something new and just keep it all dark. But they look so good. I was making these, and while I was making these today, I was a little nervous because I was thinking this is gonna take a long time. I have to make 50 of these. But I just realized I've made 7 and I've been kind of busy all day just like crocheting when I can, and I made 7. So that's not bad. And I also thought like if I make 10 a day, I can get it done in a week. Or I can get all the squares done in a week, which really isn't bad when you think about it. So I'm gonna try to finish all 10 squares tonight. I have 7, so that means I need to make 3 more. I don't know, it's already kind of late and I just kind of want to go to bed. Maybe I'll make 1 more. I'll make 1 more. Today was kind of a busy day and I started my squares at like 5, so I didn't really have too much time to crochet and I still got 7 done. So definitely not bad, but I'm gonna crochet some more. Put on my show. I'll just crochet like 1 more square. I think I've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, I haven't used all the colors. I have 1 more color to use and I think it's, I don't know. Yeah, that's the update so far. So good. I think these are the exact same yarn, right? They look a little different though. No, this is the exact same yarn. Hi guys, I'm about to go to church, but before I go, I thought I'd give you guys a quick progress update. So we now have 22 squares made. Yesterday I made 13, I think 13, because the day before I made 9, and then yesterday I got from 9 to 22 squares. So whatever math that is, but that means that today we only have to make 10, 9, 8 since I made 2 extra yesterday. So yeah, I'm excited. It's looking so good. The colors are so fun. I'm gonna take one of my yarns with me for the drive, and yeah, I just want to give you a quick update. I do have to go, so I'll probably update you guys later in the day, but yeah, I'm having so much fun with this. later in the day and I've crocheted a few squares, but we're already on a good track because I've run out of one of the skeins of yarn, which is so great. I ran out of this brown one and then I'm about to run out of this brown one, which I'm glad that I had a skein of each because like together it makes multiple browns, if that makes sense. Like these are my only two browns in the sweater and I ran out of yarn for both of them. So I'm glad that I have two yarns that I used for brown. So then the sweater still has a good amount of brown in it, but I'm also pretty close. I'm actually running out of everything and I'm getting a little bit nervous because I don't know what I'm gonna do if I run out of colors. I'm gonna have to go through my inventory and see what else I have, but this is all I have left of the beige. This is all I have left of the red. This is the brown, and then this is this one. And then, like I said, I have 30,000 skeins of this, but I am almost done with one of them. So we're getting rid of yarn faster than I thought I would, and I'm getting a little bit nervous because I don't want to run out of yarn for the sweater and have to add like random colors that I have because I refuse to buy yarn for this. Like I have to use scrap yarn. So I don't know, I'm a little bit nervous, but so far so good. I'm not gonna freak out until I run out of majority of my yarn, but based on my calculations, I have to make about 6 squares for each color. And then unless I add more colors, if I add more colors, then I'm gonna have to make less squares for each color. But right now with the amount of colors that I have to make 6 squares per color, give or take, because like I said, I'm running out of yarn for some of them, and then it's not really 6, it's like 6.9 or something. So some of them will have more than 6 squares, but average of 6 squares. And right now I'm on the 4th round of squares, if that makes sense. So like I have 3 squares for each color and I'm on the 4th right now. So like I said, I'm getting a little bit nervous, but I think I will be okay. Once I go home, I'm gonna see what other colors I can add to the sweater, but so far so good. I'm actually having a good time. This is very therapeutic. I love working on big projects. They always pull me out of a crochet slump because I get so excited thinking about how they're gonna look when they're done, especially projects I've never made, like this one. And then the filet crochet one I made was so fun because I had no idea what I was doing. I never made it before, so it didn't feel repetitive, and I always like projects like that. So I'm having a good time watching my show, and I have some plans later today, but I can take my crochet project with me, so I'm very excited about that. And yeah, just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I'll probably update you guys tomorrow, but I don't know how many squares I've made today so far. Probably around 5 or 6. So I don't have that much left to go, but I'm probably gonna go over like the 10 that I have to make. And the reason I'm crocheting so much is because it's the weekend. Like I don't have anything else to do, so this was like the perfect time to start this sweater, because if I started it during the week, I feel like I would have got so distracted, especially with all my orders. So starting this on a weekend was just the perfect thing to do. But yeah, that's a little update. I will keep you guys posted. Hi guys, welcome to day 4 of this sweater. I actually crocheted a few squares this morning, and then all the other squares that I had that add up to, I also crocheted a bunch yesterday, more than the 10 that I needed to make, so those carried over to today. That's what I was trying to say. But today I think I crocheted like 2 or 3, I don't remember, but I added 2 extra colors, which didn't do much, but I added this brown and I don't know, like brown and gray striped yarn. It kind of looks similar to this one, so it goes pretty well. Already almost out. I crocheted 1 square with it, and then I also added this really pretty green yarn, which I think adds such a nice balance, only to find out I could only crochet a square and a half. So now I have this half square and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I guess I'll frog it and like not use it. I don't know, because yeah, it's not enough rows. Normally you have to do 18. I think I got to like 15 or 12 or something, and then I ran out of yarn, which I'm so sad about because this green would have looked so good in the sweater, but unfortunately I ran out of yarn for it and I don't have any more of this green. So I guess we're just gonna have 1 square of green. It's gonna go somewhere in the back where nobody sees, I guess, but this is what we have. It was all organized, but then they fell over. I'm gonna count real quick to see how many we have. This is going by way faster than I thought, which is so good. I'm literally on track to finish this sweater this week, which is amazing. I thought this would be a project that take me months, but I'm already almost done. So I'm gonna count my squares real quick. 36. Okay, I have 36 squares made out of the 51. I don't know if I'm gonna have to make more than 51 because I do want this to be oversized, and the tutorial that I'm following, hers is cropped. So I might have to do more than 51, maybe like 10 more. I can do 61, but I'm gonna make 51 as the base, and then I'll sew everything together and then try it on, and then if I wanna add more, I can add more. I'm gonna be so heartbroken though if I have to add more, because I'm moving on from the step of making squares just to come back to the step of making squares, which is gonna annoy me so bad if I have to do that, but hopefully I don't. But I'm about to crochet a few more squares, not too much today. I'm probably just gonna reach 40. I'm probably not gonna go over today like I have been the past few days because it is Monday, it's a work week. I have some orders I have to crochet. I'm literally just waiting for my laptop to charge so I can send some emails. So in that time, I'm gonna crochet probably like 1 or 2 squares, and then maybe some more tonight. We'll see, but I'm gonna get started on crocheting more squares. I just think this green looks so good and I really wish I had more because it's just, it adds that like perfect touch, but I don't. And I also went through all my yarns and I literally couldn't find any that went with this besides the 2 that I showed. But we have run out of this brown. We ran out of a different brown. We ran out of one of the grays, but like I said, I have more of it. And then, sorry, I got distracted. What was I saying? Oh, I was telling you how much yarn I have left. It's not looking too good. I don't have enough to make another square of this beige, so we just have this beige. I could probably make one more square in this. Probably not even a full square with this. I could make like 1, maybe 2 more squares with this. And then I don't even know if I can make a square with this. And that's all we have left. And oh, we have some of this, which is not making me a square. So I'm getting kind of nervous. I didn't think this would happen. I thought I had enough scrap yarn, but apparently I don't, which is crazy to say. Yeah. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I don't know. I'm nervous. I am currently crocheting a custom order with this brown that would go perfect with the sweater, and I have an extra skein of it, so I might use that, even though I could return it and get my money back. I'm just gonna use it. For the beige comforter, I don't know. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I keep getting distracted and I forget to stop recording. But anyways, that's my dilemma right now. I'll see you guys later. Okay, you guys, it's literally weeks later. I got so caught up in everything, but I finally finished 52 squares. I'm sorry my camera's going in and out of focus. It's been having that problem lately. I don't know why, but just bear with me. But I have all 52 squares. I'm so excited to sew these together. I know that it's probably not in those squares because the tutorial that I'm using is a cropped cardigan and I don't want mine to be cropped, but let's just pretend it's enough, okay? Let's just pretend it's enough and then I can make more if I have to. But I'm gonna start sewing them together. I'm so excited. You guys don't even know. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. Literally, that's what it feels like. I'm so excited. 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 But let's start sewing these together. Still working on sewing all the squares together. This is what we are working with. I love the colors. Sometimes I look at it and I'm like, ooh, but then sometimes I look at it and I'm like, ooh, that's kind of fun. You know what I mean? I'm sewing on the next row for the back panel. I think there's 3 rows of squares for the back panel, though I'm thinking of doing more because I want it to be long, but at the same time I wouldn't mind if it was a little bit cropped. I think the biggest thing is I just want it to be oversized. Don't really mind if it's a little bit cropped because I can always steam it to give it more length. So I don't mind if it's a little bit cropped because I really don't want to make 5 more squares. So we'll see. But I am working on this. I feel like majority of this video has been filmed in my bed, which is crazy because majority of this project was made everywhere else. You know what I mean? But it's whatever. But I really want to get this done because I am so close to the finish line, like so close. I just keep getting busy and then getting distracted and then I'm not able to work on it. But I really want to finish it this week. That's kind of one of my goals. I think I want to finish it this week, especially because this week I promised myself that I would do things that I want to do because I've been so busy with school and stuff, and being wrapped up in like school and work and all of these things kind of makes you go a little bit crazy. So I promised myself that this week I would work on things that I really want to do. So like I've been going on my walks that I really like. I've been prioritizing my editing, which I always love to do. I just never have time to do it. I've been doing crochet projects that I want to make rather than just sitting around doing schoolwork all day. Even if I have to make time for it, I'm making time for myself because that's the most important thing. You are going to live such a dreadful life if you don't do the things that you like mixed with the things that you have to do. So that's kind of what I have going on this week, which is why I want to finish this project because I don't remember the last time I finished a crochet project that wasn't an order. So this is going to feel really, really good to finish, but kind of going along with doing things that I want to do for me this week. I'm gonna catch up on the Summer I Turned Pretty. I really need to catch up on that. I'm so behind, you guys. Like the last episode I've seen, and keep in mind it is currently September 16th. The last episode I've seen was the one where there was the angry love confession on the beach, the most popular episode thus far. So that's the last one I've seen. I think the whole show is out by now. I think all of season 3 is out, or maybe like one more episode is gonna come out. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's all out by now. So I really want to catch up. I want to use this time to catch up. I am supposed to be doing some homework right now, but I've been editing all day and I kind of just want to break from staring at my laptop. So I'm gonna stare at my TV instead. So yeah, I'm gonna just watch one episode. Just one episode, crochet a little bit, and then I'll get back to schoolwork. But I just really want to catch up. I'm so behind, and I hate whenever I get a Summer I Turn Pretty TikTok on my For You page and I don't know what's going on. So I need to catch up so that I can watch all the edits and all the TikToks and all of the fun things. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. And I'm also gonna be like reacting with you guys so you can kind of see what I'm thinking throughout the show. I'm so excited. But I did hear that one of the episodes is like really boring, like nothing happens, and I think it's the episode that I'm about to watch, because I'm about to watch the episode that's after the confession. So I don't know, I feel like this is gonna be a boring one from what I've been hearing on TikTok, but we will see. I don't know where my remote is. Really like what you done to me. I don't wanna play. I am so into you. I'm on episode 8. Oh my gosh, it's the wedding day. Oh, I'm so nervous. Who's heartless? Oh, Belly's so mean to him. You know who I love? They don't like each other? Wait. They don't like each other? For real? Okay guys, it's the next day, but I just have to say, like, I'm currently watching the next episode, the one after the wedding. And I feel like Conrad needs to stand up for himself. Like, everybody is so mean to him and bullying him, and he needs to stand up for himself, because he just takes it to the chest. Like, you're gonna take that disrespect? Like, at first I was like feeling bad for him and whatnot, but now it's like, all right, now you're just letting these people like disrespect you to your face. And it's like, it's actually crazy. Like, he's trying to help his brother and everybody's telling him not to help his brother. Like, how are you gonna tell him what to do for his brother? I don't know, but I'm gonna need Conrad to stand up for himself, because I'm getting sick of him just taking it to the chest, because he needs to say something. Like, that's crazy. You're just gonna let people, like, and it's gone past the point of just being mad at him. Like, now y'all are just like being mean to him. Like, I would understand if they were, I don't know, like kind of being rude or like upset over what he did, but they're going beyond that, and they're like pushing him and like telling him that he needs, I don't know, they're just like, it's like, it gets to a point, like, at the end of the day, he can't control how he feels. Like, what? Y'all acting like it was one-sided. You know what I mean? Like, if I was Conrad, I would have just hopped on that flight and never came back, because the way that they're so mean to him, like, if y'all don't want me here, I'm gonna leave. Like, what? Okay, it's a few minutes later and I'm about to start assembling the cardigan. Here's the back panel. Here's a shoulder, another shoulder, sleeve, and sleep. Not even gonna lie guys, I really need to do schoolwork. It's Wednesday and I've only done work on Monday, and today was supposed to be my day to like lock in, and I was just gonna spend my morning crocheting as like my little me time, but it's 11:30 and I'm still working on this. I think I want to finish the cardigan, and then I'll get to the schoolwork. It'll get done regardless, but like, it's gonna be a little bit, I might have to cram a little bit this week, but I really want to finish this cardigan, so I'm gonna keep working. I do have like 10 extra squares. I don't know if I miscounted or if the pattern, I don't know, but I have a bunch of extra squares, which is not what I was expecting. I thought I'd have too little, but I guess not. But I'm gonna start assembling. Literally all I have to do is assemble, which does take a little while, but I think it'll be quicker, because all I have to do is the side, the sleeve, the side, the sleeve, the shoulder, which is better than doing like 5 squares, 5 squares, 5 squares, 5 squares, 3 squares, 3 squares, 3 squares, 3 squares. You know what I mean? So let's sew this together. I'm getting excited and nervous. I'm so excited. And I also have all these extra squares, so if I do want to add length, I can do that. So I'm really happy about that. But let's start sewing this. I don't really know how to sew it, but I'm gonna just figure it out. It looks pretty self-explanatory. But little show update, I'm on episode 10. Oh wait, there's 11 episodes. Oh, thank God. I thought there was only 10. But yeah, I'm on episode 10. So far, so good. I'm loving this little turn that the show take. Like, I'm loving Belly's little independent life. I don't know, I thought that would like kind of annoy me, because I was like, the stereotypical like she chose herself path, but like I'm really enjoying this and I really like the way they did it. It kind of reminds me of when I went off to college and I felt like all this uncertainty of being by myself. I really like seeing that portrayed in the show, and I don't know, like it's getting really, it's like good. Like it's so crazy to think where we were in season 1 and where we are now in season 3. Like so much has happened. It's crazy, but so far so good. I'm really liking this season. I think it's shaping up to being my favorite one so far. Yeah, I'm very happy. Okay, still working on this, but little show update. I got curious because I'm on the last episode. I got curious to see if there are going to be more episodes or if this is the last episode. And it said that there's 11 episodes in the season, this is the 11th episode. And it says it comes out September 17th. Today's September 17th. So am I like right on time? Like, cause I'm wondering why I haven't heard anything about the season finale. And I think it's because it came out today. Cause today's September 17th. It's literally September 17th. Hey guys, I'm nervous. This is the last episode. Right now, I'm a little bit upset because I feel like Belly is finally getting into the swing of life. Like she's getting it together. She's finding herself, and then he comes back. He comes back. He comes to Paris. I don't know. This show has a way of changing my mind over and over and over. So I don't know. Okay, probably my last update until I finish the sweater. I have finished sewing everything together. I also had more to the arms. I had these on the bottom of the arms, but they were way too long, so I had to take it out. You can see I literally added the cuffs and everything, but I had to take it off because it was just too long. So I'm gonna add cuffs and little details, and I will be back. Also, I finished some Right and Pretty, and oh my gosh, it was so good. That was such a good way to end. Like, I'm so happy. That show is so good. If you guys haven't watched that, watch it. It is so good. But anyways, I'm gonna finish this. Okay, you guys, the cardigan is all done. Are you guys ready to see what we've been working on for the past month? Here it is. I love this cardigan so much. It is really cute. I really want to play around and add like buttons to it so I can do a little button moment, and then I could even style it with the button and do a little off shoulder. I played around with it the other day. I just attached like a little fake button that allowed me to close it like this, and I really liked the way that looks. So I want to get like some big brown buttons and put them on to kind of help me style it a little bit, because I feel like it looks just kind of boring like this, a little bit frumpy. But yeah, isn't it so cute? I love the back, like just the back view is so cute. I can't wait to style this for fall. Honestly, you don't even really have to style it because it's already the style, you know what I mean? Like this is what you wear to style, you know? So like this is so cute. If it was buttoned and I didn't have to tuck it here. So yeah, the cardigan is done. Never thought I'd see this day, but I definitely want to make another one in lighter colors. As much as I love the dark colors, I want to see it in light colors as well. And I also want to make a knit one. I know this is like the perfect beginner knitting project. Also, sorry the camera's going in and out of focus. Y'all already know this camera is breaking down on me, but I want to make a knit one, a little cropped knit one, because I know that's like the perfect beginner project, because you just make a bunch of squares and then sew them together. So like all you gotta do is purl one, knit one, purl one. Like I feel like I can do that. So definitely a project that I would do again. But yeah, I added ribbing at the bottom and then a little collar at the top to kind of get some details going. I was gonna add ribbing to the side, which I still might do. I just don't know if it'll look weird because I have ribbing here, so it'll just like the ribbing like just cut, you know what I mean? So I don't know, I think buttons will do. We have finished the cardigan. We literally only used, I don't even know how many squares, but way less than 51. 51 was too many squares, which is weird. I don't know what I did wrong, but I followed the pattern to a T and I had extra squares. So I don't know, maybe I miscounted my squares, but I'm pretty sure I did 51. I counted them a bunch of times. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. Let me know what you guys think of this cardigan. For me, it's one of those things where I have to let it rot in my closet for a little bit and then find it again in a few months and be like, that's perfect. That's what I need for this outfit. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do, because right now I like it, but I'm not in love with it. Like I just feel like something's missing, and I think it's the buttons. But that's honestly perfect because it's not gonna get cold for a few months anyways. Even though it's already September, Texas takes so long to cool down. It's literally, it was 95 degrees today. I was sweating balls. So I definitely have time to warm up to this cardigan and then get some buttons before I actually get to wear it. But I love it. Let me know if you guys have ever made a patchwork cardigan or if you want to. Honestly, I think if you're a beginner crocheter, this is the perfect project to, I wouldn't say start with, but it's a perfect project for if you want to make a big project that you can wear and you're a beginner. This is really perfect. It's just half double crochet squares and you just make a bunch of them and sew them together. But yeah, I will link the pattern I use in the description. I use the TikTok pattern, and that's really it. I love you guys so much. Again, thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. I will see you guys soon, and until then, bye.